Hello there. This is an explanation for tool Light List Panel version 1.1 for Maya 2014. I guess this would work in the next versions of Maya. I'm not sure, but I haven't tried it in 2015. First of all, I want to apologize for my English. I'm not a native speaker, I'm from Spain. So let's get with it. I have a little scene here, as you can see. This scene contains different lights, Maya lights, and some Arnold lights, like this one, and this one. This tool essentially works right now for any Maya light available in this scene and Arnold lights, but only, as you can see here, area light, sky dome light, and photometric light. Mesh light doesn't work at the moment. Let's see what happens here. The tool, you have to put your tool, if you download it, the Python file .py, you have to put it on the script folder, this one. In Windows, C, users, my name, Lydia, my documents, Maya, scripts. There you put it there, and the file that comes together with it, which is pyc, it's a compiled Python file. You don't have to mind about that. Just put the file there, the file you downloaded, and put it there. So then you open Maya, and you have to write a small script. You put it in your script editor here. You open your script editor, and you put in the Python tab from light list panel. Remember to put capitalized letters on the second and third word. List panel, go with big letters, and you say from light list panel import asterisk. So you import every function inside this file module, and then you say light list panel. You call the function. If you call this function, then the panel will open. So if you select these two lines and put them in your shelf, like I did here, you can have your panel open every time you want. Here I changed the icon here, so I have a little light icon, so I remember that this means it opens the panel. So I would remove this one. So my panel is here. It's basically the same script, and you have to open it. And when you open the panel, you see a list of lights here. These are the lights that come with Maya. You can see the type of the light: ambient light, area light, point light, directional light, and volume light. This is the basic lights in Maya. And then I have a list under this one which lists the Arnold lights: area light, photometric light, and sky dome light. You can select any of the lights available in the scene by clicking at this little icon here. You can see it in the attribute editor. If you open your attribute editor with Ctrl A, you can see the light here selected, and you can see it's selected in the scene here, and the Arnold lights too. So as you can see, it's easy to access any of the lights. You can change the intensity of each light. Right now every intensity is zeroed. if you turn up any intensity like ambient light, you see the full ambient in here, or the area light here, point light, directional light. You can change the color of the lights here very fast. Here, green light here, you see the color change. And this one. Okay, I'll put different colors so you can see the effect. And that's the backlight right there. That comes from this one. So here you are, and you can change the parameters on the Arnold lights too, but you can see those in the viewport. You will have to see the effect of the light using the render view with the IPR connected. Your IPR render for Arnold connected. So if you have this on, you will see the effect of the light when you change the lights. So you can change the color of any Arnold light. You can see the effect here. It's changing. I changed the exposure and not the intensity here. And why is that? I designed this tool to make it faster, to make it fast for people who usually work with this render engine like Arnold, and people who light scenes only want to change the intensity. But with people using Arnold, you normally change the exposure and leave the intensity in 1. So what is normally changed is the exposure, or that is what I learned. So you have to change the exposure, just that. That's why I changed this. And you have also this, the color and temp. The temperature of the light, you can activate it. Now it's not activated, but this one is activated. If you see the photogrammetric light, the color temperature is activated. You can change it here. You can see that the effect of while changing this color doesn't change. That's because they programmed this panel that way. Like if you change this, it will change. But my panel is not connected with this color, so you won't see the effect. Sorry for that. In next versions, maybe if people find this very annoying, I would add that. So you can change the temperature, but you can see it in the render view. So it's, it's very, very easy to see the effect. So that's it, the color and the temperature. If you change anything here in any light, like here I'm doing here, changing the color, you see that it doesn't change here. You have to reload the lights. It's very fast, but now you see the changes. I turned off the temperature here, and you can see it now. Why is that? Because I connected every field here to the lights, but I didn't put any trigger to call the panel and change the panel things while you change things outside the panel. That's a very hard work, and I didn't have much time to do this, so I didn't do it. I find it very easy to use this, and then if you change something outside, which is inside this list, you just reload the lights. I think it's very fast to use. The last thing I want to show you is this, the link section and the clear selection button. What does the clear selection button? It's very easy. It clears the selection, of course. If you select many things, you can clear selection. Why did I put this here? You will see this because I added these two buttons in version 1.1. I made another scene for you to see the effect of this. you see here, I will open this, the render view. Here you see 2 lights and 4 spheres and the panel. I will open the panel. You see 2 lights, this and this one. I put this different color so you can see the effect of the lights. Now I will show you what does this do. If you show the link of light 1, you will see that this light is connected to these 3 spheres. As you can see it here, when you render, you see 3 spheres illuminated by the light, but this one isn't illuminated by the light. In the other hand, if you show the connected lights to the other one, the blue, there's no connection between this and the spheres. That's why you can't see the colors. Well, this works the same as the relationship editor called light-centric. The light linker, if you do this very often, you probably know about this. The lights are linked to objects in the scene. If you deselect any object and you render, you will see that this only lights this one. If you show this, you can see that the only light, the only sphere illuminated by that light is this one, as I did here. If I turn on all the lights and you show them, you see that this light is connected to these spheres. You can check that out by rendering. So this works the same as the light linker, right? So you can use this faster by showing which objects are connected to which lights, and you can change that. So if I show the objects affected by point light 1 red, you see all of them are set. But if you select this one, just this one, and you set this one, when you render, the red lights only affects this one. So you changed the link from this light to the objects. So this, here it comes the use for this button. Why this button? Because I find it very fast. If you just, for example, if you show the objects affected by this light, if you have thousands of objects, you can clear selection, just select the one you want and then set. So this is the only sphere affected by the lights. If you want these 3 for that light, for example, then you will see these lights, and the other one is affected by the other light. So it's very fast. The Arnold lights have no linking. You can see it if you create a light here, should affect this one. If you open the link panel, you see that any Arnold light is listed here. They work differently. I understand that they want every light to be working for every object. That's the point of the physically based rendering stuff. So if you don't want an object to be affected by any light, you use a light blocker. Light blocker here. You have the filters and you add a light blocker, which is a geometry that tells the light, don't affect this zone, this part of the scene. So that's the way it works. So maybe next time I will add more features about light blocking and all of that stuff. So for now, I think this is very useful. to work fast, to set a scene and change things, maybe animate things. And one last thing, I respect the sets assigned to the lights and the objects. You can see here in the relationship editor, here in the light linking, that you have this light is connected to the shading group, initial shading group, for example, and that one is connected to those shading groups. These groups are respected, so if you change any linking, the link will stay the same for the lights. I talked to many people and they told me that they don't usually use those sets, so that's why it's not listed here. Maybe next time I would group lights and things like that. So that's it. That's a panel version 1.1. I hope next versions will have more features for you. You can tell me anything you need in comments. Add your comments, give me suggestions for this tool, so I will make this tool useful for you for the next times. So see you later. Bye.